Welcome to my channel. I'm Shannon Beecham, creator of Pregnancy with Mrs. B, doula, childbirth educator, and breastfeeding counselor. Okay, so when I first created this journal, it was the first of the month. We're a few days in now. My voice has been in and out, and I finally decided to just make the best of it and see what I could do. But either way, we are in the month of March, and I'm excited to kind of share this bullet journal process for this month. It has been a while since my last video, but let me just say, Vlogmas was a lot, and I needed a break and a plan, and I feel like I have both of those now, so here I am. Starting out here creating the monthly calendar spread for March. I didn't do a title page. Just trying to keep things simple right now and working on a minimalist vibe. So instead of trying to draw out a lot of pictures, I'm utilizing stickers and scrapbook paper, magazine clippings, quotes, whatever have you, so that I can decorate it and get creative, but it's a little less time consuming for me to do it that way. It was a little awkward recording. I'm still getting used to it. I've got the equipment now. I guess it's just a matter of figuring out how to use it. But this came out a lot better than I was feeling like in the moment when I was trying to record this. So I perhaps overthought it a little bit. Okay, so what I'm writing on the side here is something I'd seen on YouTube once upon a time ago. For a while I had been keeping a goals page, and it just was not working. I wasn't using it. I wasn't keeping track of my goals. And so I saw this and I really love it, and it's been very helpful in goal setting. But basically the categories are note to self, just kind of a hello to myself in March, then reviewing my current status or current state of what's going on, goals that I want to accomplish in the month of March, challenges that I can kind of foresee when it comes to fulfilling those goals, and then of course strategies for those challenges, and a fun fact, which I enjoy doing it. I like learning new things, and learning new things about something that I'm working on just kind of adds to the nerdiness, I guess. Scrapbooking is one of my favorite things to do, and I can't believe it took me this long to start using scrapbook elements and ideas in my bullet journal. But the very first bullet journal I had, I was drawing so much. I was making these elaborate pages, and well, for one, I'm not I don't want to say an artist, but I don't draw well. It's not a easy task for me, and it's not always fun because it's so much work. And I took something that doesn't really come naturally for me and then utilized it 120%. So needless to say, I quickly burned out on the bullet journal. I was spending more time creating it than actually using it. So with the second journal, I decided, okay, I'm gonna get, it was like a planner already, so it had the calendar and the weekly spreads, but you could add dotted pages, you could add folder dividers to it. Like, there was a lot of flexibility with it, so I enjoyed using that. It was nice to not have to create my own spreads every month and just start doing some of the scrapbook elements to some of the pages that I could add to it. There were dotted pages that I was able to use for trackers. But once I was done with that, I don't know, I still felt like something's missing. I just want to go back to the bullet journal. And so I told myself, it's really fun to be on YouTube and watch others creating their journals and seeing just some of this beautiful, amazing art. But I realized that it doesn't have to look like that every month. And it honestly doesn't have to look like that at all. And so I was like, I'm just going to keep it very minimal, do what I need to so that I can actually use this. The journal, the creative process of the journal is fun and has a certain healing and relaxing element to it, but I also very much need this journal to keep track of my calendar, my schedule, my mood, whatever it is that I've decided to track, any goals that I'm working on. It really helps me stay accountable. So using it is much more important. And so naturally in December and January, I went overboard and was super elaborate. And so when I was getting ready to sit down and start thinking about February layouts, I was kind of feeling like, I don't want to do this, and realized that I was burning out basically pretty quickly because I had done exactly what it was I didn't want to do. So I am very much committed to minimal, and I am loving it. I love that it didn't take this very long to complete this. This is the first weekly spread. This is the first weekly spread for March. And I did this same spread and pretty much the same monthly spread for February. I didn't change much there. March just happens to be my favorite month, mostly because it is my birthday month. So in a few days, I will be turning 35. I think that's pretty incredible. And I'm excited to celebrate with my family. I don't know, maybe we will go to the park, maybe do a hike, something outdoor and pandemic safe, pandemic friendly. Let's see other things that are going on this month. I have a couple other really good friends that have birthdays this month. Actually, I know a lot of people, Pisces and Aries, so shout out to both. My grandmother's birthday is this month. My uncle, Spring, will be here on the 20th. There is a new moon on the 13th and a full moon on the 28th, and I believe that will be a super moon. There is also a breastfeeding class I'll be teaching this month, and a birth. There's a birth I'll be attending this month as well. So what I focus on with my weeklies are tracking my water right now and meal planning. Meal planning pretty much stays. I used to have it as its own page, but it's not that serious. I don't need that much space for it. It's just nice to kind of have an idea of where I'm going throughout the week, so that I'm not at every meal like, what are we gonna eat? Which definitely still happens, but not as often. And then I like tracking my water. I do a lot of coffee detoxes, and I think on the flip side of that, it's helpful to be aware of what I should be drinking and not just monitoring what isn't really that great for me to intake. So I really like doing the water tracker, but I also find that if I do more than even like 2 trackers, then I'm not going to keep up with it. And again, that was something where I dedicated a whole page to. I had workout goals, study goals, parenting goals, self-care goals, like everything. And I ended up not really doing much of any of it. I realized too, I made a mistake on here. I forgot on the little calendar to add Monday through Sunday. And I think I did that on all of them, but it happens. Okay, so with this being my birthday month, I was inspired by Pisces energy. And so my inspiration was to kind of reflect the 2 sides of myself. One being very grounded and in reality, even like very playful, silly, but also chill, very relaxed, loving coffee and cozy blankets and good books and crocheting, okay, all that stuff. But then the other side of me that is a little more empathic and intuitive and mystical and dreamy and sometimes out of touch with reality, but also like right on with intuition. So I'll take the trade-off, which is what the second page or the second weekly spread will be about. And I wanted to kind of flip back and forth between those. The spreads are all done, but they are not all decorated, and that is something else that I have given myself grace and space for. My first, again, journal, I was very focused on not only creating something really beautiful. There's my face a little bit. Oh, it was so weird. Yeah, I just still have to figure out how to kind of put the camera and where I'm sitting. It was so awkward at some moments. I was really like contorted. But okay, so not only did I have these elaborate pages, but I also felt like I needed to have it complete before that month started so that it was just there for me to use. Nothing else needed to be added. I'm really not sure where I got these rules from, but I'm very grateful I let them go. I did what I had the creative energy for, and once there was nothing else really coming to me, I stopped. And, as I go through the month and want to add things, then I can add them. I can add stickers whenever and doodles and quotes whenever. I know some other pages that I used to keep would be mood tracker, which that might come back. And I did a book tracker last month, which I didn't use at all, but I think I might want to try that again. And of course, a weekly spread, the monthly covers, which I'm kind of not doing right now. Brain dump is my favorite page. I'm going to tell you this is going to abruptly cut off at some point. I'm not sure if I lost the footage or if I maybe wasn't recording at all. But you will get to see the flip through. But there's a page called Brain Dump where you basically just dump all your thoughts. That is my favorite page. That is the most consistently used page. And I might give myself 4 pages instead of 2 in the future. Let's see a little bit more about what to expect this month. Coming to America will be out here in March. I think this month I'm finally going to get a chance to binge watch, and it will definitely be a binge watch. The episodes I feel like are so short. The Promised Neverland season 2, which has been out, I believe, since January, but I've been really caught up in WandaVision. So, I can only give my attention to so much, but I think I'm going to watch that this week. The book I'm reading this month is Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. And I have my first meeting, or like Zoom meeting. I tried to give you a different angle here. The first Zoom meeting with well-read Black girl community. I joined the Patreon, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, I am going to finally stop talking and let the rest of the video run through. We can see the final flip through for the month of March. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Also hit that notification bell. That way you know when the videos come out. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, thank you. And I will see you again next time.